Welcome to Auto Collapse. You're listening to an exclusive series recorded live at Automobility LA 2025 in partnership with Cars Commerce.
We're back here at the auto show with my new friend, Cal Cruickshank. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Thanks for having me.
Business Development Director for Pivotal.
That's correct.
Now, if you haven't heard about Pivotal, you're about to, and I just got to see the vehicle, the EVTOL, the aircraft, whatever you want to call it. Can you, it's really cool. We'll show some pictures of it too. Can you tell us a little bit about the company?
Yeah, absolutely. So the company was founded in 2011. We have been operating these EVTOL aircraft since 2017. It is an all-electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. You can take off vertically right out of a property, transition into a cruise mode, much like an airplane. It's very, very simple to operate. You actually don't even need a license to fly it.
That's
as
crazy.
It's a Part 103 ultralight.
So somebody technically could buy this and just fly it?
Yeah, absolutely.
You wouldn't advise that.
Yeah, well, we do have a full, complete training program in-house. We put you through a VR simulation, followed by actual flight experience. It takes typically 4 to 6 days to train, so we make sure that you're good to fly the aircraft and understand all the modes of how to operate it.
Yeah, we just went and toured it, and there's only one person in this vehicle, so if you're not confident, but you did have some safety measures in there, specifically the button that'll land it.
Yeah.
Once you're in hover mode, and you know what was kind of one of the last things we talked about was a ballistic parachute.
Absolutely. So we haven't had to use that yet, and
that was going to be my next question, but I didn't know if I wanted to ask you that.
We've tested
while recording.
it. Yeah.
So you've tested it. Has anyone tested it inside the vehicle?
Just some dummies.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they all made it out alive.
They all made it out alive. Yeah.
So this is a market that is emerging.
Right.
If you've been doing this since what year was it? 2017?
We've been flying since 2017.
So we're almost at the 10-year mark, but this technology just seems to be catching on to the mainstream where individuals are starting to say, we're starting to see more things coming. The conversations about transport vehicles, like from airports to buildings, has kind of ramped up. But on the personal, would you consider this a recreational vehicle?
Absolutely, yeah. So as an ultralight, Part 103 restricts you to only operating recreationally. So you can't fly for business. It's a single seat. Can't fly over densely populated areas or into big towered airports. So it's definitely all recreational at this time, plus some other use cases in the public safety and defense realms.
Okay, so we have tell me the profile. You have some of these in the wild right now?
We do, yeah. So we've actually had a handful of early access owners since 2023 flying a pre-production model called the Blackfly. We're currently taking pre-orders for our production model called the Helix. We'll start delivering that around the end of Q1 2026. So right now, just taking pre-orders, training those pilots in our Blackfly aircraft, getting them ready to experience their Helix upon delivery.
Okay, so let's talk about the applications. One is I'm just somebody who really always wanted to fly.
Yeah.
And getting a license to fly is very complicated and probably more dangerous than this. And so if I can do it, this is a way I can actually get in the air and have some fun.
Absolutely, yes. I think it's the most accessible way to fly for a large amount of people. Without the need for an FAA, pilot license, it really opens the skies to virtually anyone.
Interesting part, like you need a license to fly a drone aircraft, like a camera drone.
Yeah.
So you need less to fly this yourself around in this than you do to fly just a commercial drone.
I think that probably stems from the fact that those drones are flying, uncrewed. There's nobody on board making those decisions. They're flying, remotely.
Yeah.
You need to kind of be more aware. You don't have eyes in the sky at that point. So you're also able to fly drones over cities and populated areas.
Right.
So this is more of a machine that you're flying by yourself, over unpopulated terrain.
Okay, what's the maximum altitude?
So the aircraft can go to 10,000 feet density altitude.
Holy
so that's,
cow.
Denver, hot day. But you're typically
that's
flying...
very high.
It is. That's the performance of the machine. However, we typically fly 300 to 500 feet above ground.
Okay.
Because you don't want to be burning battery up, burning battery down.
Right.
Get up to a safe altitude where you could deploy the parachute, use those safety measures if you needed to. But otherwise, you're flying below the flow of fixed-wing traffic and staying out of the way.
And what is the top speed of the vehicle?
So 55 knots or 63 miles per hour, and that is regulated by the FAA Part 103 as well.
And can you tell me a little bit about total runtime once you take off? And it's battery operated, so it's like, what does it take to charge it?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're expecting up to 25 minutes, 25-mile range on the production model Helix. Charging 120 volt takes about 4.5 hours. A 240 is about 75 minutes. You can get tricky and plug two 240s, one into each wing, and get you under an hour, about 40 minutes.
Oh, wow. So there's a lot of fun to be had.
Yeah.
You mentioned commercial and military applications. What type of applications would this vehicle be good for?
Yeah, so we are really excited about getting in the public safety arena, getting paramedics to scenes that are hard to reach or take a while for ambulance or fire truck to show up to.
Oh, yeah.
So we get a paramedic to a scene, stabilize a patient, and wait for the rest of the crew to show up. So it's a life-saving measure for disaster zones or large counties, hard to reach areas, or traffic, I guess.
Right.
And
great
then
point.
the military is testing a variety of use cases. It can fly remotely, so it could do resupply. It could get soldiers out. Any soldier can learn how to fly it as well, so that really opens up a lot of
in a
flexibility.
relatively short period of time.
Right.
Do you have any applications, or have you put someone who is not trained to fly it in it and have it remotely flown somewhere, like transported?
Not yet. We're looking to do some things like that in 2026, so more to come.
You can move a dog around, for instance. Yeah. You have dog delivery
exactly.
to somewhere. Sounds like a good use, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Tell me, so what is the cost on a unit like this?
So our base price is $190,000. From there, you can add accessories like a trailer for easy towing, rapid chargers, lighting, radios, even ADS-B transponder, so other air traffic and air traffic controllers can see where you're at.
You have a paint sealant package.
Oh yeah. Upgraded.
You got to talk to the car dealers; they'll teach you how to do that one.
Exactly.
And so, when can I buy one?
You can buy one now. If you go to pivotal.aero, AERO, we're taking pre-orders. The deposit is $9,000, and that includes your flight training experience, and we'll put you in line for an aircraft delivering in 2026.
Oh my goodness, so like delivering very soon.
Yes, very soon.
And where are these made?
We're in Palo Alto, California.
So not too far from here.
Not too far.
And in the U.S.,
yeah.
Probably very hands-on. How many people make these? Like how many people? I mean, it seems like a very... early, so it's probably like a lot of very highly trained specialists, not a lot of people, but people that really know what they're doing.
Absolutely. The Pivotal engineering teams are incredible. The company's a little over 100 employees now. So we're, engineering, manufacturing, flight test, sales, marketing, the whole bit. But the team has done a really incredible job at designing an extremely efficient, lightweight, simple to fly, and simple to own aircraft. I'm really proud of the team.
Finally, let's talk about safety. You mentioned some safety features. You yourself are a helicopter pilot, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so what are the differences in helicopter safety versus this vehicle?
Well, it's kind of apples and oranges a little bit.
But in my opinion, they're both in the air,
yeah.
And you could fall from a distance and not have a good experience. So,
well, traditional mechanical control systems have a lot of single points of failure. We have redundant backup systems on all the major components. There's triple redundancy in the computers, the pedostatic, the GPS, the radar altimeters. It's a great sensor suite to kind of talk to the computers and keep the aircraft stable. We can operate on 6 out of 8 props and still fly. And ultimately, there is a ballistic parachute that would bring the entire aircraft down if you lost more than that. And so last thing is it does float. An emergency landing will put you down in water nicely. So, overall, this is heavily automated. It's got great redundancy and backup systems. Helicopters can auto-rotate, so that's a great safety feature.
Right.
You can't auto-rotate in one of these, but the parachute will do.
All right. Tell me one more time what the website is, so if anyone's interested, they can check it out more.
It is pivotal.aero, AERO.
Very nice, Cal. Thank you so much. It was great to meet you.
You as well.
Maybe I'll fly one sometime soon.
I hope so.
Thank you for listening to this LA Auto Show session brought to you by Cars Commerce. At More Than Cars, we're obsessed with uniting people around one big idea: to make retail auto an industry that people fight to join. If that resonates with you, head over to morethancars.com to check out our daily email and explore our full list of podcasts.